What's up, guys? We got UFC 217, Cody Garbrandt versus TJ Dillashaw. This is my favorite fight on UFC 217. I've been waiting for this fight, well, ever since they canceled the first fight because of Cody's back. I see two big factors in this fight, two big X factors that could potentially sway the fight in one fighter's way or the other. And it's very simple. It comes down to Cody striking and TJ's wrestling. Now, both fighters have high-level striking and wrestling. Obviously, they were both champions, and both have a background in amateur wrestling. But the difference with Cody Garbrandt is he has 32 amateur boxing fights, which puts him on a higher tier with his hands than any other fighter he's going to face. Proof of this was in the Dominic Cruz fight. You know, Dom being one of the best bantamweights ever, known for having an elusive style, and Cody was just landing perfect, crisp combinations with amazing speed. Now, TJ was able to pick apart Renan Barão with his striking, and he almost beat Cruz himself, and I heard he was sparring with Vasily Lomachenko, but you just can't make up with, like, fighting and training the experience that comes with having 32 amateur fights. It's very hard to, it's going to be very hard to make that up. I mean, you just can't. And that's why I think Cody's on a higher level with his striking than any other fighter in his division. Now, both fighters have high-level wrestling, but I believe TJ Dillashaw is on a higher level than Garbrandt. Dillashaw being a D1 collegiate wrestler, whereas Cody chose to go with, like, the boxing instead of wrestling. And evidence of TJ's high-level wrestling, there's just one simple example that I can use easily, was in his fight with John Lineker. He was constantly, smoothly transitioning from striking to takedowns and putting Lineker on his back over and over. And I'm wondering if he can do this to Garbrandt. Now, Garbrandt has great takedown defense, but can he stuff every shot from TJ? And if we see TJ put Garbrandt on his back, what then? We've never had to see Cody's jiu-jitsu because he's never been put in that position. But then again, I remember when someone mentioned on a podcast that sometimes a fighter will have a great skill, and we don't see it until they have to use it or decide to use it. Case in point being, all of Cody's fights have been knockouts. And then the Cruz fight, you know, which went a full 5, but he just kind of picked Cruz apart. So it's going to be interesting to see how this fight plays out, and it's going to be interesting to see what kind of game plan each fighter has going into this. I'm sure there may be more factors that I'm not mentioning, but these are the two biggest X factors that I can see from each fighter going into this. If you have an opinion on the fight, leave it in the comments. I'm really interested in hearing what way people are leaning on this fight because I think it's such a tight, close fight. Ultimately, I think I'm going to go with Cody Garbrandt. I'm going on his striking, his high-level striking, and I feel like we're going to see a performance better than when he fought Cruz. He's going to be forced to use his takedown defense. TJ's super aggressive and former champion. So trust me, I'm not counting him out. I'm just leaning towards Cody. I feel like this fight goes a full 5 and Cody gets more points on his feet than TJ. I don't see him knocking TJ out. And I think it's going to be a war for sure. Like I said, guys, leave your comments and your opinions on this fight. I'd like to hear some more intricate breakdowns and what other people have to say. And, alright, until next time.